If I can be so for real with you right now, my anxiety today, please excuse if the intro to this video is stupid. So the other day I was browsing Facebook Marketplace and I saw something that I thought that would be a wonderful little project for me to do. And I had to stop myself, go, hey, Lexi, you know what's crazy is actually you already have a couple of projects that you need to do. And I was thinking to myself, how many projects have I actually bought stuff for that I have not done anything with? And so I made a list. Turns out there's about 10 things that I could immediately think of and jot down on a list that I've bought items for and not made into the projects that I bought them for. So welcome to my backlog. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Let me introduce you to baby's next big ass project. Let's zoom out, shall we? This is huge. This is what I believe to be the iconic Frozen dollhouse that people were turning into haunted houses circa 2022, 2021, something like that. I'm way behind on the trend. If we were to flip this around, look at that real estate right there. Look, these freaking doors swing out. It's huge. Unfortunately for my wonderful, lovely, adorable niece, she got her dollhouse last year, so this is for me. It's missing one of the doors, which honestly I just think adds to the haunted house aspect. So essentially the plan is to spray paint this whole thing. And then these 3 pieces are just like pieces of paper, like cardstock. For these, I actually like the idea of getting popsicle sticks and cutting them up and making like a, what is that, like a thatched roof? And then since it's popsicle sticks, since it's wood, staining it brown. And then obviously going through and detailing the ever-loving shit out of it, putting stuff in the windows, just having a grand old time. And because this is so massive, it can be the centerpiece of my Halloween decor in my home. Jake literally drove into the driveway from work when the lady was loading this out of her car. And I could tell he was looking at me like, girl, what the hell did you do? So that's the plan. It's just gonna be a fun little craft project. So let's get some spray painting clothes on and begin. I have no idea why I decided to mic myself up for this portion as I have nothing to say.
Wow.
Sorry to anyone who's like feeling upset about this, but I swear to you, I'm gonna keep this for the rest of my life. You don't have to worry about me ruining this for, you know, a little girl down the road. I'm gonna die with this. Now, if you aren't sold, I get it. Feel free to leave an angry comment and move on. But I think this looks so cool. And we've only started, this is just a base coat. It's gonna get so many more details added, depth added. I'm already very excited about this. She a beauty, ain't she? So the next step in this process is doing a little bit of highlighting. I'm trying to figure out, do I do more of like a gray highlight with a dry brush or more of like a brown highlight with the dry brush? I feel like as we're going right now, gray definitely makes the most sense just to get like some dimension back into it. But I'm wanting to do the roofing brown. The other problem that I have is I thought I had some leftover charcoal colored like house paint. Apparently I don't. So now I'm stuck with like acrylic paint, which I'm dry brushing, so I don't need a ton of paint to do this, but it would have been really nice to have more than 2 ounces per color. So I'm thinking we start with like a gray and then maybe I can go in and add some brown like mid-tones if I really want to. I think we should start with gray, then do the roof and then reassess from there. I'm using one of these super wide chip brushes for like house painting. Just wanting to catch the edges a little bit. Oh yeah, that's making it pop real nice. Do you guys have like a favorite Halloween decoration in your house? Or maybe like something from your childhood or something that your parents have and you really want? There's this one like witch doll in particular that I recognize so keenly, I guess. And so I was really excited to get that as one of my own Halloween decorations. But then the other year, I got these little like straw animal decorations, and it's just little animals in Halloween costumes, and it's so stinking cute. take this door out. Dry brushing is definitely a learned skill. Like, look at that versus that. There's some parts that I want to do an even lighter coat. I am thoroughly sweaty from being in this hot garage, so I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Okay. Hello. Isn't she beautiful? Don't worry about all the stuff that you can see on the inside. That will be not visible. Well, it is a lovely, very hazy day out. Only the warmest of lighting for me. No, but in all seriousness, this summer has been total hell because of all of the smoke from nearby wildfires. And while I certainly have not been having a good time with it, my heart goes out to all of the wildfire firefighters, because those guys are given a shovel, maybe a jacket, and are just told to deal with these monstrous, unpredictable terrors. If you can find a way to support your local fire department, I would highly recommend it, because this year especially there have been a couple of really, really bad wildfires kind of over west. And those wildfire firefighters are volunteers, just like all firefighters are. Anyways, on to haunted houses. The goal for today is to use some popsicle sticks to make a roof. I think I mentioned before that these sections are just like a cardstock situation, and I think it would add a lot to this house to do some roofing. Now the question here is, do I have enough popsicle sticks? Well, let me heat up my glue gun and we will get to town. Go to town. We'll go to town.
Okay, let's go.
What up, gamers? We're back in the painting fit, the DIY drip. Today, we're staining the roof. We have gloves. Now, I have been given a little bit of advice for doing this. I have brought some popsicle sticks to use as testers. Today, we are working with dark walnut. I think that's really pretty. I'm sure you can see the lovely sloping pattern it does. Ooh, the chair. And if you can't quite see the slope, you're about to, oh my God, in a second. He said a little goes a long way, but I need it to go a deep way. I'm getting a brush. Gotta get right up in the crevices. Dude, this is gonna be so sick. I have to kind of like shove it like upwards a little bit with the brush. Can you tell how fucked up the roof line is yet? Yeah, the roof sloping this way is a result of me trying to get out of the way of the camera while I was filming. So I was like off to the side completely, which meant I couldn't quite see what was happening. It looked straight to me when I was doing it. Me looking at my high school experience. This roof was also my test roof, so it got all of the experimentation. That is already so cool. Let's keep going. I'm kind of wiping downwards, so I am missing some spots, but that's kind of how it would naturally wear down and wear away. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, time to do the other two roofs. Proper technique when you have dumb luck. Oh my god, it looks so good. My god, so pretty. So I'm gonna let this sit overnight, maybe for 2 nights, just to really be sure. And then we just gotta do jump scare. On the inside, it is still very much a Frozen themed dollhouse.
All that's left to do are a few final touches and the reveal.
I'm so in love with how this turned out. The doubled up window film, the Sharpie, the LED candles behind it, it all looks pretty much exactly like I was hoping. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun decorating this in the years to come. Already I have more ideas to add to it. Jake suggested some ivy growing up it. Maybe I could even add like a little bit of moss here and there. If you have any other suggestions, let me know, because I would love to continue modding this throughout the years. There are a couple of things that I wish I had done differently. Mostly the dry brushing was a pretty sloppy job. I had to go back in a lot of places with a dark wash to get into all of the crevices, and then I had to take more light gray paint to redefine a lot of edges. I also wish that this roof was not so crooked, not because it's crooked, but because it really stands out with the other two. I either should have committed to 3 crooked roofs or ripped this off and redone it, because even though it's not geometrically perfect, it is thematic. I'm really happy for the Halloween season to finally be here. I'm ready for the weather to start cooling down. I'm ready for autumn time activities like pumpkin carving, picking out a Halloween costume, which I am decided on mine, but I am way behind schedule, especially because this actually wasn't going to be a Halloween costume. So hopefully now that this is done, I'll be able to refocus my efforts a little bit. But I am really, really happy that I took the time to make this. I'm hoping to have one more video come out this Halloween season. And then after that, a cosplay video. Like I said, we'll need to see if I can refocus my efforts. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good Halloween season, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. There's a fucking toothpick in there. Let this be a message that if your anxiety has a death grip on you, gaslight yourself out of it. You can do it. You're fine. Just decide. Even if you don't believe it, just decide. Gaslight yourself out of it. You're fine. You're kick-ass. You're beautiful. It's not a mistake. It's texture and depth. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let me back you guys up. I am currently listening to the audiobook for The Cruel Prince. Let me tell you, it was all I could do to take out my earbuds to do this outro. So far, I don't know if I would say it's the best book I've ever read, but it's certainly a good time. And honestly, that is all I am looking for in a book, is a good time. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, I'm ready. Halloween costume, why can't I speak?